Here's the last stuff I did. Tried to make some yellow ribbons, some pink ribbons, some black snakes, and then the rest is just kind of leftover stuff. I don't know about the mold, but this side's shiny, this side's dull. I'm not sure this is the side on the mold. Normally that side's shiny too, so I don't know what I need to do there. Probably some mold release might make it shiny, so I'll have to get some of that one of these days. These were just leftover resins. I just kind of poured them together. Doesn't look too bad. The yellow turned out more of a gold than anything, but it might work. We'll see. I'll make some earrings out of these snakes for my sister and her friends. Need to get me an X-Acto knife or something to get some of this. Can't really see it there. There it is. A little bit of that extra stuff off of it there. This was more or less just extra resin I had. I was trying to make the black, and the first one I used was the black pearl, and it actually came out gray. So I forgot the pearl and just threw in a bunch of black ink, or black for the most part. So this is just kind of leftover stuff, and I forgot to check the corners, so I got bubbles in all of them. So more practice pieces. I need to write on that mold or something. I need to check the corners. I got 2 more molds in. Got some sea turtles. And I got a bunch of stuff to make earrings and necklaces. I got the cords coming for the necklaces Monday. See if I can do some of that. I don't know if I'll get to it today or not. I want to try some stuff with some of Howard's feathers. Got some of these smaller ones here, some of his head feathers. I say he's starting to molt some, so these are just coming out, so I figured I'd save some of them and see if I can do something with them. So we'll see what that ends up looking like. Howard, you're looking rough, buddy. You losing feathers? You're looking rough. Tango, you need a bath. There's the girls. When we got here, somebody just parked right back there where we normally kind of park, and the girls decided they wanted to keep heading that direction, so they had a couple dogs that were just kind of not really running around. They were pretty well behaved, but not on a leash or anything, so I just threw up their little fence there to keep them from walking that direction. Not that they can't just go under the trailer, but it's a little bit of a thought. They've actually been behaving pretty well today so far. They've gone under the truck a time or two, just over to the edge of the road, but nothing that bad. Oh, I got another surprise here, but it's in the trailer. I'll have to grab that here in a bit. I'll just give you a little bit of the dead duckies for now. Maybe. Zoom. Oh. Well, now you're looking a little better, Howard. You were looking kind of rough there for a minute. Yeah, I still kind of are. What's going on with your back feathers, Gooper? It's another fairly warm day here, so Fat Boy's panting. He's lost probably about half his wing feathers. I've kept them, so I'm going to see if I can do something with those too. Well, here's what I got today. A lot of it's probably going to be messed up. was out here and was doing the last few of them. Had everything poured and was starting to do the inks, and here come the rain. So you can see everything is good and wet now. I just grabbed the cover and was trying to hold that with one hand up above everything so I could try and get the inks in there and get it finished. So we'll see what happens. Our green turtle's messed up. You can see nice little hole there where water hit it. So that one's gonna be bad. We got some blue stuff left over here and some green from the turtles. I tried to do, let's see, these two right here, and then these two hearts that are kind of all bled together now. I put 2 feathers in each of the hearts. One in there, I did a little bit of resin, tried to put a feather in there, kind of when it was sticky to hold it down, put a little bit more clear resin in there, and then tried to wait long enough that I could put this blue as a background. But with the rain, of course, the clear stuff didn't have enough time to dry or get hard enough. So like these two, you can see a little bit, there's clear, it just kind of bled in together. And then with these, it was a little more solid, but yeah, then it kind of all ran together, and we'll just call those a test and see what happens, see if they at least look halfway decent, and then I can do better ones some other point. Nothing like having a day when you have almost every spot in your mold filled up, and then something happens like rain to just kind of mess it all up. Oh well, that happens. Once I get on the road, I'll just make sure I start putting up my pop-up when I come out to do stuff. Put my pop-up out, and that way I'm covered if it decides it wants to rain. So, looks like I messed up a couple more things here today. I mixed up some resin just to try and put a darker back on some of these, just to kind of dome them up, fill in a little bit of, you know, I can kind of see there, sunken down below the edges there. So I'll try to mix up some darker colored stuff to fill in the back of some of them, and then see if kind of give them a different look. I started with that one there, and then I did this row here. And as you can see, when I did that, they should have been set up enough to hold that. Well, I poured that in there and it just started mixing right up. So find out what those are going to look like tomorrow. There's a couple of them that I was trying to put that little eye screw in there just on the edge to try and make it like a pendant, and it didn't go in quite far enough. It was too close to the back, so I kind of split it out a little bit. So that's why I was trying to fill in that back portion of it. I tried setting that little screw in there and holding it down with resin and then trying to pour on top of it, and it just wasn't staying. I got these few back here that, let's see if I can get it down just right. You can kind of see it filled up the back of it. I tried to do that with this little one. I drilled a little hole in it, put a ring in there, so I make it like a little pendant. And I did that with this one here too. Just had to kind of prop it up somewhere where I can try and, you see there, kind of fill in the back of it, make it kind of level there. Been having all kinds of problems with resin today. set something down in it. Fall in one of those that was still wet, drag some of it out. There was a couple little spots where a fly landed in one of them and took off flying and left a couple little splatters hanging out of it from his legs. Just been a bad resin day today. Those couple there were just a little bit of resin I had left in the cup, and it was pretty thick, and I just kind of scraped it off in there, so that wasn't anything special there. That I'm kind of disappointed in, but you shouldn't be getting this stuff wet and it starts raining. You just kind of end up doing what you do. Need to get me some alcohol, and some for me and some for all this stuff to try and clean off these molds pretty good. Sorry, it's noisy in here again. We're in the trailer. Anyway, today's surprise is the first egg. It's the first egg from my girls. They are just about exactly 6 months old now. I found this last night in their bedding area. Not sure who it's from. I think it is from Aurora. I moved it a couple times last night, and I went back over there once later and looked, and it was moved about halfway across their area, and Aurora was standing right over it. So I'm assuming she was moving it because it was her egg. But it's almost exactly 6 months, and I got the first egg from them. So far I think it's just one girl laying. One egg, and then we were out at the park today. Went to pack everything up, putting everything up, and behind my chair where I was sitting was another egg. So somebody just dropped another egg at the park. That'd be about 24 hours apart or so, so I'm pretty sure it's the same girl. So once everybody starts laying, maybe I'll have some duck eggs to sell along the way too. I used to sell those a while back when I was in California, and I had a bunch of ducks. I had 30 at one point, so I was getting about 18 eggs a day. And I sold eggs, and I put some in the incubator and hatched some babies and sold some babies and a little bit of that stuff. But now it's just the 6 now. So that was our little surprise today. We got all of our stuff. We'll pull out of the mold tomorrow and see what happens. Hey everybody, I'm just kind of checking in for today. I haven't been doing a whole lot in a couple days, so check in. I got a little bit of stuff I got put up there, some of the craft stuff and all that. Just been one of them days, a couple days I haven't done a whole lot. I happen to have gout, and I've been dealing with that for a couple weeks, and it started to get better, but foot kills me. If anybody has that, it's a pain in the butt to walk and do anything and sleep and all that, so been dealing with that. I just haven't really felt like doing a whole lot last couple days. Got a little bit of resin stuff done. I don't think I poured anything yesterday, so what I had was a couple days old. Did a little bit today, but as soon as I got it poured and got some of it done and had a bunch of them waiting to put inks in and stuff, it started raining, so I was trying to cover that up and still be able to do stuff with one hand, and that finally quit raining and pretty much done. And I saw a couple things I just wanted to kind of touch up, try making a couple necklaces. I don't have my cords yet, but got the other stuff. Just tried doing those and did a little bit of that stuff, and just trying to put some darker backs on some things, see if it helped, and kind of messed that up a little bit. And then of course, as soon as I had resin mixed up and was starting to do something, it decided to start raining again, so dealt with that again, and I just finally called it quits. I had enough for the day, and we packed up, made a trip to dreaded Walmart to grab a few things, and got a couple cans of some brighter spray paint, so maybe I can work on some of those in the next couple days. I was hoping I could be out of here soon, but I still gotta clean out my storage and get that squared away, get the truck packed up, and go through what I need, what I don't need. But I should be out of here this week and start doing some traveling. So that's just a brief little update for today. Again, resin kind of didn't go so well today. I did get first egg from the girls yesterday, got another one today, so at least the first one I'm gonna try and blow it out, get it cleaned up, and do something with it resin wise. Maybe I'll get a pyramid mold or something and just kind of mold it into a pyramid, and just like a commemoration type thing. Got another idea too, if I can take some and blow them out and do the same kind of thing with like a pyramid or a block, and get one of the little LED light up bases for it, and see if I can pour resin inside the egg enough that I can get some color in there to make it look like an incubating egg. Sounds like an interesting idea, but I'll have to work on that one, see if I can get that done. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's it for today. Talk to y'all in the next couple days or so, and hopefully get something done. Y'all have a good one. Bye.